Good morning, student. In this lecture, we will discuss about the flagellated protozoans, that is zooflagellates. They are free living. Some are parasitic, and some are endoparasites. They are pathogenic, means they causes disease. तो जो फ्लैजिलेट्स हैं वो डिजीज कोज करते हैं ड्यू टू देयर पैरासिटिक मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन. दे आर फ्री लिविंग. They having flagella, maybe 1, 2 or more, many, according to the structure. They are generally uninucleate. The number of nucleus is 1. Nutrition is heterotrophic. Heterotrophic में वो may be parasitic, may be holozoic. And the next general character is that reproduction. They showing the asexual reproduction. By the process of binary fission. So the reproduction है वो asexual mode में होगा with the help of binary fission. Nutrition is heterotrophic. Number of nucleus is uninucleate. Flagella may be 1, 2 or more. And the habitat is free living, parasitic and endoparasite mode. Next, we will take an example of the zooflagellates. The example is Trypanosoma. Trypanosoma gambians. This is the example of zooflagellates, the Trypanosoma, that is known as for the disease called African sleeping sickness. In this disease, as its name, sleeping sickness, during the sleeping the body undergo unconscious stage, means सोते हुए अगर कोई पर्सन इस डिजीज से इन्फेक्टेड है तो ड्यूरिंग स्लीपिंग दैट अंडरगो इन अनकॉन्शियस स्टेट, कि वो बेहोश हो जाता है सोते सोते. इन दैट कंडीशंस दैट लीड्स इनटू द डेथ. द रीजन ऑफ दिस डिजीज इज दैट द Trypanosoma gambians, it is a pathogen which attacks onto our cerebral spinal fluid. So the Trypanosoma general characters are uniflagellate. The number of flagella is 1. Single flagella present होता है. Endoparasite, पैरासाइट है इनसाइड द होस्ट बॉडी. नेक्स्ट कैरेक्टर इज डाइजेनेटिक. वी आर सेइंग दैट इट्स ए पैरासाइट. सो ए पैरासाइट which use two host body for their life cycle is known as digenetic If it is using single host body, it's known as monogenetic or unigenetic. So digenetic means two hosts are used for complete their life cycle. First host in man and second one is tsetse fly. It is a common name of a fly. The zoological name is Glossina palpalis. So the digenetic life mode, it is in two host body. One is man and second one is tsetse fly. The zoological name of tsetse fly is Glossina palpalis. First, the fly which carry the trypanosoma inside their salivary gland. The fly bites on a human because it's a blood sucking fly which use our blood for their food. During that, the pathogen transfer into human body. So it is a mode of transmission. The pathogen which present into salivary gland of the fly, the tsetse fly, when it bites on a human for their food, some pathogens which are mixed up with their saliva enters into the human body. In human body, it first enters into lymph, the peripheral fluid, and then enters into cerebrospinal fluid and damage the brain. This is the mode of transmission and affection. This whole process result into sleeping sickness. It makes patient unconscious during sleeping. So this is the life mode of Trypanosoma gambians. Now we discuss about the structure of Trypanosoma gambians. Trypanosoma. It is a spindle body, having a spindle body, having one flagella that arise from the basal body. It first inside the cell structure and penetrate the membrane and lies the whole length till the anterior end and becomes free. This is anterior end and this is posterior end. Posterior means body का post पीछे वाला हिस्सा, anterior means front side of the body. The basal body arises a flagella that lies near the whole body length and attached to the anterior end and free after the anterior end. The membrane of the body and the flagella are attached together with a thin membrane that is known as undulating membrane which help into the locomotion. It having some storage particles. It is plasma membrane. Its flagella. So this is the general structure. The flagellant part which lies inside the body is known as exomes. So this is all about the flagellated protozoans. It having a nucleus also. So this is the structure of Trypanosoma gambiensis. So in next lecture we will discuss about the ciliated protozoans which have cilia for their locomotion.